What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a Chitownblitz episode. Got a great episode for you guys today. Got my 6-Man Blitz co-host, Mr. Ryan Wynn. Got my Chitownblitz co-host, Mr. Jay Huff. And we ready to talk some Bears and some other NFL free agency shit. We got a lot to talk about in today's episode. How are we feeling today, guys?
Feeling blessed, man. I'm ready to go. There's some exciting stuff going on in the league. I can't wait to break it down.
Hella movement.
Yeah, I'm blessed and highly favored.
All right, let's get right into it.
They just cut dude in New York, whatever his name is, the linebacker in New York. He
He's
played
nice.
decent.
Oh,
He
yeah.
nice. You let him go. So
They probably go try to get Ohio State linebacker or Tremaine Edmonds, but let's get into our Bears talk. Drew Dahlman, bro, out of nowhere, 27 years old, bro. He's trying to live a happy life. Go with the fam. Be present father.
I mean, shit, it's only becoming more obvious that your brain is going to be pudding the longer you play in the NFL. So once you get a certain check and you smart with your money, it makes sense to leave early as
Stanford
opposed to
guy
leaving
too.
late. Yeah, and that's a great example. He's in the weeds. He knows exactly what he's doing. So I'm happy for him, but at the same time, what the fuck? We had our O-line in a perfect situation. We talking about adding a premier left tackle and my man from San
Trent
Francisco
Williams,
to now
Trent
we got to
Williams.
start from scratch. It feels like because wasn't he an All-Pro?
Dahlman? He was a Pro
Dahlman?
Bowler this season. Yeah, top 10 center.
I haven't took a look at what's out there on the market or in the draft, but that's just another piece we got to replace, which is unfortunate. But every season is different. You know, you can't go into this season thinking we finna stack on next when reality is it's a brand new season, brand new team. I'm excited to see what we can do in free agency.
Definitely disappointed to see him walk. At the end of the day, they all was protecting Caleb like crazy last year. But shit, man, we got Iceman. If they can't protect him, he gonna protect himself at the end of the day. He gonna get out the jam. So I ain't too worried about no damn center at all. Like that's probably no, I'm not worried about no center. We'll find Joe Schmo on the sideline, the backup, whatever we got to do, put him out there. If they blitz, if they get through that, Iceman out the jam. So I'm not too concerned at all.
Shit, we need to give JT a call. See what he on.
We got Caleb.
Did Coleman Shelton start for the Rams this year?
Yeah, but he was cheeks.
How did he perform?
I don't think he was that bad though. I don't think he was that bad with the Rams.
The nigga was terrible for us.
Yeah, it's just Lucas Patrick is another example. People are saying Tyler Linderbaum with the Ravens that the Bears have been sniffing around that. That's the best center in the league besides Creed Humphrey from the Chiefs. Former Iowa guy. You want an Iowa guy on the offensive line.
Exactly.
If you know, you know. But now he's kind of fits the scheme. Smaller center, but one of the best run blockers in the league. I think if you plug him in there, you're not going to miss with that. But $25 million a year he's asking for.
Damn. How much was we paying Drew? 10?
Nah,
or is he on the books for 10?
He signed like a 4-year 45, 47 or something like that. So he's getting a little over 10, I feel like.
Like 14, 15, I think, $1 million.
Yeah. Because we still got to pay 4 for the signing bonus and then to 10.
Yeah.
How much money we got to give dude for retiring?
$4 million? Well, he shit, not shit, right? He's done.
Yeah, I think he forfeited.
You get your signing bonus and that's it.
Yeah. So we get 10 back, and I think we take 4 on the cap. So maybe he takes 4. I don't know how the cap works.
But that was for his signing bonus. So really, he whatever he made already is what he made.
Right.
This the NFL. This like the NBA.
I'll take his 14.
He leaving money on the table for
right
sure.
Now. I'll go out there and block for Caleb right now.
Might as well not have a center.
Lay it on the line. Lay it on the line for Caleb.
I'll snap that motherfucker for real.
You're going to end up like Tua.
At center, it's a battle every play. Especially
it's a battle every play, every position.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you have a linebacker running from 8 yards of depth,
move out the way.
Blitzing,
and them D tackles, bro.
You in the trenches. Move out the way.
Yeah, I'm moving out the way. Tripping penalties or
We
something.
don't do no tush push, but that's a battle for Philly
Yeah,
with
facts.
Kelsey.
Y'all right. Y'all right. I'll take it
But
back.
how much do you think this affects the Bears offense and how much does this hinder us? There are other options, but like how much of impact does this retirement have on the Bears moving forward?
It's not fun, obviously. I would address the defensive need first and worry about the offensive need a little bit later. At the end of the day, we got some draft picks. If we got to draft one, cool. Even if we draft one and develop one, I'm down with that. But at the end of the day, I think we need to address the defensive line before we worry about a center at all.
In Caleb's year 3, second year in the system, he's gonna have to he's gonna need to be able to take the next step as a leader and as a guy who can fill in the gaps when needed. So it was nice to have a veteran center with a young quarterback, but it's time for him to take the next step. So I guess I won't be able to answer that question until we see who replaces his ass, because we've had historically bad center play.
Mustapher. Remember Sam Mustapher? His ass was ass.
You feel me? I didn't see niggas on hella people highlight tapes getting blown into the quarterback. So I can't afford to see that again.
No. And it's crazy because this is Ryan Pohl's 5th offseason with the Bears, where he's had his needs be the left tackle and center. Crazy, but
so every year that's been an issue.
Yeah.
Ben, you gotta make an executive decision on our next center, which I feel like he's way more involved in player acquisition. So yeah, I'm not worried because we hit on all our draft picks with Ben involved.
And
so
there's even talks that we got a guy from Michigan State, Luke Newman. He has played guard and center, and he could be the guy that steps up. He was really good in the preseason last season, and like they have him in high regard, so that could be an option. But heading into free agency, what is your guys' thoughts? What are the biggest needs other than defensive end, center? Like, what do you guys want to cover up this offseason? You know, last season was offensive line. Where we need to attack. Right now, I think defensive tackle, edge, center, left tackle, linebacker, safety, damn near every position.
What are we doing at corner too? Like,
I think we're good at corner.
Obviously, we got Jalen Johnson, but you think so?
I think we're good at corner. I think
Nation too.
So like with like positions, we bring back Kevin Byard, safety's covered up. You know what I mean? CJ Gardner-Johnson, bring his crackhead ass over, and we got Kevin Byard, CJ Gardner-Johnson. I'm cool with those two. You know what I mean?
Nah, I need some more speed than CJ. That nigga was out there getting
left. He be getting cooked.
He was out there getting left.
You're a guy.
Every replay, he in the back chasing the dude down.
That nigga out the camera. That's how far he away from the nigga.
Yeah, sometimes.
You didn't even see him on the screen.
So you mentioned Maxx Crosby. What are some guys you would want in free agency? Some available free agents, some good names available. Where you guys head at? I know there's this one dude.
One name. I was gonna say it's one name out there that I would love to just see what we can do. If the money makes sense, we could work it out. But I read that Kenneth Walker ain't getting tagged, so I mean, we could always use an upgrade at the running back position. So he would definitely be an upgrade from Monangai and Swift. Good 3-down back. And we could still obviously work Monangai in there or Swift, whoever we keep. It would probably be Monangai, younger guy getting paid less. But I love Kenneth Walker if we could get our hands on him somehow, some way.
Yeah, if we cut Swift, we save $7 million. So yeah, we could just use that towards Kenneth Walker. And I even saw that reports that the Chiefs were interested in DeAndre Swift because Bieniemy's over there now. So from their time together. So yeah, Kenneth Walker, game changer. In our offense, yeah, Ben Johnson would have a career year. He would have a career year. I'm surprised they didn't tag his ass either.
Man, I think who I'm looking for really is, I like the Kenneth Walker idea, but I also like Khalil Mack, bringing him back home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He would be cheap,
Lowski. He always going to be expensive, I feel like. This nigga never not expensive.
Get the Mac back.
Yeah.
I think he would be a nice addition. Mm-hmm. I think he would, too. He knows what we're building. I think Chicago's going to be a attractive place for a lot of people. I'm really looking at what's going on with Trent Williams. Is he he ain't taking a pay cut, so he's still playing at a high level. I wouldn't give him a long-term deal, maybe a
2-year deal.
2-year.
And then put all the money on the second year, like, well, majority of it on the second year, guaranteed money and all that stuff to make it work.
But that would be a dream scenario, getting him, maybe Khalil Mack.
Hey, chip us.
Bears ain't the Lakers. Bears are not the Lakers. We not getting none of
that
that.
shit's crazy.
We
How the
moving like
fuck
the
you get-
Dodgers.
How the fuck you get Luka?
For
That don't make
AD.
no motherfucking sense.
AD
For
ain't played
AD.
since.
But
He
yeah,
ain't even on that team no more.
I would love the Trent Williams edition. I don't think they're going to make it work with
Absolutely.
the 49ers. I think that would be a huge get. And you said like the Bears are attractive. So really with center position, I feel like we could get somebody that comes in and fills that role because they want to win with the Bears. And we draft a guy. There are some good guys in the draft. There's another center from Iowa that I've seen. I did a video, gonna post that later, about Logan Jones. He's a dog. Former wrestler too, I think. But so yeah, I think Trent Williams, Khalil Mack. There's a guy, John Franklin Myers, defensive tackle for the Broncos. I would love that addition. Upgrade that position.
Hassan Reddick too. Hassan Reddick a free agent.
For the Lowski, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like those options. Those are, I feel like Trey Hendrickson too. If we miss on Crosby, the Bears are interested in him. I think he would be a little cheaper than Maxx Crosby, 2-year deal. Not far removed from leading the NFL in sacks. Would love that addition. But in terms of looking at our guys that we got that are free agents or potential could be on the move, I'm going to give you a list of guys. You let me know if these dudes are going to stay in the Bears or if they're going to be gone. Let's start with the offensive side of the ball. Cole Kmet and Tyson Bagent. Are they going to be Bears next season or are they gone?
Komet will be a Bear.
Yes.
I don't know about Bajan.
Komet is a free agency?
No,
free
so
agent?
if we cut him, I think we save like $5 million. If we extend him, we save $4 million. So we could keep him, give him an extension, save some money off the books. But he's somebody we can move on from. I know the Panthers are interested in him, so we can move on off from him to save money, basically.
I'm not opposed to it, but I think he's a good culture guy, and I still think he adds
He's a necessary
element
piece
to the offense that I think is a unique situation. Even though I feel like tight ends are only getting more and more athletic, that nigga from Oregon,
Sadiq.
like another combine freak, like absolute, like these specimen of humans is just getting worse and worse. Like this nigga ran a 4.39 at 6'4", 240.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Like I immediately was like, I need to pause.
We're not getting him. I think if we get rid of DJ Moore, I say we keep Cole Kmet. But if DJ's on our roster next year, I say just get rid of Cole Kmet. Only because I think Loveland can also line up on the outside. I don't think Loveland has to be tight in every possession. Like he is very talented. We could move him around the field. We could put him in the slot. We could put him on the outside. He could block. Like he could do everything for us. And I like when we go the personnel with 2 tight ends as well. I think that gives us an advantage on the offensive side of the ball too.
Yeah. And I think Cole Kmet too, yeah, having 2 guys out there, offenses are doing that a lot more. Seattle was successful with it. So if we're able to implement that, and we've seen against the Rams, Cole Kmet went out there, had that touchdown that tied the game when Loveland wasn't able to go and he got hurt. So, and yeah, Cole Kmet's been a foundational piece, I feel like. The production is diminishing, but the impact is still there, run blocking and stuff. But I think Tyson Bagent's going to be gone. I think we're going to get a team that's desperate for a quarterback to start this season. The Bears get like a 3rd or 4th.
I agree. I think with Caleb's health and just where he's at trajectory-wise, it makes sense to get some assets for a guy that's going to be sitting on the shelf. And, it makes sense to have that backup be more of an old vet to balance out the room, which, they brought in Case Keenum last year. So I think that makes a lot of sense, especially because we need starters at a lot of different positions.
Hey, yeah. I pray Case Keenum ever got a suit up for us, boy. I pray.
Nah. Yeah, please. That'll be a lot different. I feel a lot more confident with Tyson as the backup, but Shit, Caleb ain't missed a game in 2 years.
Nah, he's been durable as shit. Knock on wood. But yeah, he's been
I
durable as
know.
shit. And he's not getting touched either. So hopefully, that doesn't change this next season. And it'd be nice to see Tyson Bagent get his opportunity to start. And you think about it, we didn't give up nothing. Well, it didn't cost anything to get him, really. It was an undrafted free agent story. He's had 2 seasons with us, been a reliable backup, shown he can win games as a starter. Great story. So Arizona, the Jets could be interested. These are teams that I think will give us a pick to move on from him. And I think the Bears are asking for a round 2 pick. I don't think we're getting that shit.
I mean, if you ask him to be a starter, what does that cost you?
Jimmy Garoppolo cost us a 2nd-round pick not too long ago, before he started, when he was on the Patriots.
Oh,
so,
he was in the Patriots?
yeah.
But he started there. He took him to the playoffs, didn't he?
Well, yeah, he
was
started a
hooping
couple
over there.
games. A couple games, yeah. So
Okay.
that could be an option. If we get a 2nd-round pick, hey, I'm accepting that shit immediately.
Third. Give me that.
Third will be hard to turn down. But the next 2, so we got one player we think we're going to stay, another player that we think we're going to be gone. Next 2, I think, are both going to be gone. Braxton Jones and DJ Moore.
Yeah, I need DJ in that Maxx Crosby package. So it was fun while it lasted, but we got these young guns ready to, fly off the ball. So
Pause. DJ Moore, absolutely, he has to go, and the reason why he has to go is because there's a guy on our team named Luther Burden, and
LB3.
Luther Burden is going to be a force to be reckoned with this season if DJ Moore's off the team. Like, I know we're looking at Rome to be the number 1, but man, Luther is crazy. Luther's crazy. All the games that bro was gone, that he was out, Rome was out, Luther was dominating. So I would love to see him just step and get more of a role on that team. So
yeah, I need him to. It's tough because I like what Ron brings to the table, but yeah, he's got something that you just can't teach, and I need him to have as many balls as possible.
Yeah.
Pause.
And if there was no DJ, I think Rome would have had 1,000 this season, low key. Like, if he would have got more opportunities.
You could argue all 3 of them if the other 2 weren't there. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah, Loveland
we got talent. That's the talent.
We got the room so much talent.
We're the most talent. So,
and it's young.
It only makes sense to get younger.
Mm-hmm. Young talent is crazy. We probably got the youngest receiving core in terms of talent. Like, put the young and the talent together, we have the best. If we're just talking young and talented.
Yeah, there's not too many. I mean, all 3 of them could be all pros if they, really get their ceiling at some point in their career. I think Ben Johnson said in a press conference, this is going to be a big next season for Loveland, Burden, Rome Odunze, our young guys, because they're going to step forward. More's going to be asked of them. But now, on the defensive side of things, our linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards, will they both be gone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Edmonds,
I think
for sure.
just because of the health concern, I feel like linebacker is much like running back, where you want a good room because niggas get dinged up. You've seen how depleted we got towards the middle of the season, so I would prefer to get younger because, hey, it was a contract year and neither one of them niggas was on the field as much as they needed to be. So
it's true, and we need to get faster. Our run defense is still cheeks with these 2, even when they're healthy. So got to make a change.
I'd also argue that our defense was better when their ass was out. So when we was playing the guys from the parking lot and the practice squad, that's when
Julian
our defense
was out
playing
there.
His best. For real. When we play like the Eagles and stuff, we had no linebackers. We was out there just playing great defense. When those guys was coming back, that's when we was getting toted on. So
yeah.
Peace.
I think we definitely need to upgrade that position, whether it's free agency in the draft. There are some good names, Nakobe Dean. Demario Davis, 37 years old. I wouldn't be mad at it. He's still hooping.
37.
He's still hooping. We'll be cheap too.
37. I don't know, man.
Nah,
I'll take a 37-year-old left tackle though.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, because you could play that shit till you don't want to, for real.
True.
Give me a 37-year-old O lineman or give me a 37-year-old kicker. That's all I want at 37.
We used to have Jason Peters, and he was like 40, and he was still our
Yeah,
best lineman.
he was
Not too,
hooping. He was.
And that ain't saying much. He was trash too.
yeah. But now moving past the linebackers, we agree both guys will be gone. Safety and corner, safety and corner, secondary. Let's move there. Jaquan Brisker and Deshaun Wright, will they stay on the Bears? Which
Yes.
one of the two are you keeping?
I'm not keeping Jaquan, not talented enough. I'm not keeping neither one, to be honest. I just feel like
You don't like Wright?
he had a run, and then after that, niggas adjusted, and it's like, all right,
Yeah.
don't throw the deep ball on him. Throw everything else at his ass, though. Double move, short, anything. If you put this nigga, I feel like it's the obvious thing is to go deep when you know you got a backup corner. But he's tall as any receiver in the league and just as long, Paul. So I think once teams adjusted, you see what happened in that Detroit game. That shit was terrible.
Yeah.
How was his performance in the playoffs? You know, I was at the game, so I couldn't really lock in for real.
He was cooked too.
Yeah, I was cooked that last one. Well, I was cooked both games.
He was pretty good. Devontae and what's the name? Puka didn't go off against us. And Watson beat us a couple times. Matthew Golden too. So the Packers game, little shit.
Yeah, the Packers did get on our ass for real.
Second half we adjusted though.
First half.
Second half we adjusted though.
True.
So yeah, out of the two, I'd probably let both walk. Deshaun Wright's asking for 16 to 18 mil a year too. So
Damn.
no. Yeah,
nah,
that's what they said.
I get one out the draft. Why I do that? We'll get him 8 though.
Let's see what it says. Yeah. Yeah, he's set to make 16 to 18 mil. I don't know if you could say it.
Yeah, not with Chicago.
That was after being on a 1.1 mil contract this year for a 1-year deal.
Good for him, but yeah, it can't be in Chicago. We just got too many other holes to fill. And Tyreek, what's the plan with him? And that's the real question.
Need another season.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
Stevenson.
Oh,
we need him to develop some more because, we have guys coming back. Zay Frazier, we didn't see him all last season. He's going to be a rookie. And Terrell Smith, he's coming back off injury. So I think we'll be deeper at that position where we can afford to lose Deshaun Wright. Brisker, I think we need to upgrade. He's just a crash dummy, a rah-rah guy. He was great in the playoffs, but I think I kind of want to improve that position.
Me too. Defense got to get better. And I think you see Dennis Allen a little bit more involved in personnel because, he had a whip defensively when he was in New Orleans. So,
yeah, I wouldn't be mad at bringing some of those dudes over here too. From that he coached with the Saints. So think we move on from Brisker. Think we move on from Deshaun Wright. The last one, Kevin Byard. We in agreement he should come back to the Bears?
Yeah, I think so.
Might as well.
It just depends on the price. And I feel like, he's a team player culture guy, so he might realize where he's at.
2-year, $14 million is what they're projecting. So like $7 a year, which is not bad.
That's crazy for a first team All-Pro, but
yeah. He's older. He's like 32, I think. I wouldn't be mad at it.
First team All-Pro, 7 M's. I'm pleased as a front office.
Deshaun Wright want 16 to 18 mil. It's crazy.
You ain't getting that, bro.
Hell no.
You ain't getting that.
No.
You ain't getting tagged for that price. Trust me.
Byard, I think he stepped up. He's a good veteran. Had a great season this year, and I think he was one of the bright spots of our defense. So I got some trade targets down. I know Maxx Crosby is the guy that we want, but here are some other guys that I think could be a move that we make that's cheaper. You know what I mean? All right. So Maxx Crosby is the one. We obviously want him. But what about a guy like Jordan Davis up the middle, plugging up the middle? Dexter Lawrence, what do you think about those two? One of those two.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I like the Jordan Davis
Still
idea
young.
more because he's younger. But Dexter Lawrence, I don't know how he played last year, but the name holds weight. So either one of them are better than what we had this year. And I like Jordan because I feel like we didn't have that true one technique.
He'd be a good fit.
we had 3 techs, and I feel like that was a big reason why the run game or stopping the run was a lot harder than it should have been.
I like Dexter Lawrence a lot. He's huge. He's been doing
Behemoth.
it a long time. I can't remember the last time he hasn't had a good year. So we might, if we could get him on a decent deal. I mean, why not? At this point, anybody's better than what we put out there.
Billings gotta
So
go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dexter, we
Billings
need.
had flashes like 2 years ago and 3 years ago, but last year not enough to keep him. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
whole
squeezed that out.
defensive line, except for Montez
And Booker.
and Booker, everybody else is expendable in my humble opinion.
I agree. We probably gonna hold on to Dexter because, I mean, he's on his last contract. We'll probably let the season play out, and then let him walk or get our comp picks from him. That's probably what we do. But I'm all for upgrading the defensive tackle spot. Another name, the Chiefs just traded Chet McDuffie. Chris Jones, could that be somebody Ryan Poles makes a move after for too? When he's on the field, he's a game wrecker.
I don't like getting older. I think we got to learn from Washington's mistakes last free agency.
That's true.
Poles does a good job of this. Like, we're building long-term success here. It took us a long time to get here. Let's not try to put all our chips into one, all in on one hand, and try to get younger and more efficient.
I honestly wouldn't mind the Chris Jones. However, like I think last year was like a down year for him, and what I don't want to see is his trajectory going like this when we get our hands on him. If
That's true.
he comes off what he did 2 years ago and he's still like this or at least staying flat, I'm cool with it. But when you see an older guy trajectory start pointing down, that's not when you want to go and grab him by any means. So especially at his price tag.
Yeah,
If
his
we're gonna
price tag's
spend
gonna
that
be
money,
decent.
let's spend it on Crosby because Crosby shit's still going up.
Yeah, he's a game
Yeah,
changer too.
character-wise too, like you see a lot more loafs with Chris Jones, like the plays taken off and
Like a
just
DJ Moore kind of on
you
defense.
feel
Yeah,
me? Like he
yeah.
obviously had the negotiation stall out too. Whereas a guy like Max, this nigga gives 110% every single play.
Yeah, you feel it too. Yeah.
That's a foundational piece to the culture. So I need that.
28
Let me
years
ask y'all
old too.
something.
Go ahead.
Are we the only team rumored to get hands on him, or are there other teams that's rumored
There's
in the
other teams.
conversation?
There's the Dallas
Of
Cowboys
course, they want to say Cowboys.
they just restructured everybody. CeeDee Lamb
But why?
to make a move. They freed up like
No,
50
I'm
mil.
saying y'all just had Micah Parsons. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, why didn't
Micah
you do that
Parsons.
last year?
Hey, Micah Parsons is what, a couple years younger than Maxx Crosby, just as good,
I
if
think
not better.
Crosby better. I think Crosby better.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
they're on the
Crosby's
same
overall
stratosphere,
better, but
though.
it's
They're on the
hard.
same
Like,
stratosphere.
Yeah.
nobody's better chasing the quarterback than
Parsons.
Micah
Micah
Parsons.
Parsons.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I think Crosby, he's better as a run defender. And I mean, he's had
Overall, yes.
to hold the backbone of that Raiders defense, whereas the Cowboys feel like they had a couple more pieces. So I think Crosby would be the guy that that they would go after because Jerry Jones, he wants the run defense to be better and shit. So
And
I could see.
his pride is in it too. Like, he
Yeah.
wants to make people believe he made the right decision.
So I could see them trading for Crosby, even if they get fleeced too. Like, even if they give up a bunch.
Shit. How do you feel about the trade they made with the Jets? And who
I
else
thought
did they bring in? They brought in a linebacker too.
Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams from the Jets. I think both guys were great additions. That you saw the run defense and them be better at defense tremendously with Quinnen Williams up the middle. They had a good stretch of games. They were playing well, but it went downhill towards the end. They still need to improve the back end linebackers, but I think the trade went well for them. With Quinnen Williams, that's somebody. Yeah, I wish the Bears would have picked up the phone with. But in terms of another edge guy, Kayvon Thibodeau from the Giants, what y'all think about him? He a little like still maturity questions and stuff, but he's a 10-sack guy though.
Yeah, Poles is big on character. He'll rather you be trash and have good character than
Exactly.
be a crazy player but have a trash character. So
Is that
you never
true?
know
He
with
went
that
and got
nigga.
C.J. Gardner. He went and got C.J. Gardner.
Dennis
That's a
Allen
good
probably
point.
made that call. Dennis Allen or
That was a good
Ben
point.
Johnson made that call.
CJ got humble when this nigga wasn't on the team for a while. Like he said
True.
that.
He got
Like,
passed
I
around
was just
too.
grateful to be signed. But
Man, Crosby a bust in my opinion, man. We need to get Crosby, Myles Garrett. We need to get one of the top dogs, top 3, 4 in the league. The Packers got them one. We need to go get us one too. The Packers got one. The Vikings got the damn what's the coach name over there? Brian Flores.
Flores, yep.
They got
Yeah,
him
they
as the
got
defensive
2
coordinator. That defense is painted.
DNs.
That defense is painted. The Lions got my dude on the edge. White dude who just
Hutchinson.
came back. He's cold. Hutchinson,
Yep.
Aiden Hutchinson. We need one of them pit bulls. Okay, we have to have one in our division.
Couldn't agree more, especially looking at what teams were left. Patriots, great defense. Seattle, phenomenal defense, arguably all time
ever.
We were right there
Denver.
without a good defense either. Like we were right there with our offense, how good it was.
That's the problem, though. We could not get our hands on the quarterback ever, or even not even put hands on him, but make him throw the ball away, make him get scared. Like we could not do that in the biggest moments of any game. That was our biggest problem. The quarterback has way too much time when he plays us, and we need our offense or Caleb to make historical comebacks because of how bad our defense is.
Yeah. I mean, because our defense was giving a couple games away. That Bengals game, they gave up like 14 points in like 2 minutes or some shit. So yeah, that needs
the
to be
comeback
that.
stat was very inflated because once we got the lead, them niggas came back and scored, and we had to go back and win the game.
You score game, exactly, every time. Gotta address the pass rush.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys this. You know, moving past the edge rusher, I think that's got to be the priority, the highest one. Could you guys see us go make a trade for a safety too? A Buda Baker, Minka Fitzpatrick, would you be okay with that? Just another route.
I want to prioritize the trenches. Like, if defensive end is number 1, I feel like left tackle, center, D tackle. Like, I want to stay in the trenches for all of our. Like, if we're gonna give up assets, especially if they're high value ones, I want to stick in them trenches first and foremost.
That's where Seattle, they were the better team. Their offensive line was good. Defensive line was imposing. I mean, Drake May was sacked damn near every play. It felt like.
He couldn't get the ball off.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. And Minka Fitzpatrick, Buda Baker, those guys probably cost like a third or fourth. Day 2, day 3 pick. So probably not, but those are just 2 intriguing options. Minka Fitzpatrick would be nice in our secondary, I think. Buda too.
But to your point, you say the Cardinals could be interested in Bagent. If we could send Bagent over there and get back a Buda Baker,
I'm taking that. No
Yeah,
question.
you know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not do it? But to Jay Huff's point, if we could get a D-line that is one of the top in the league, similar to Seattle's, the corners and the safeties, like they only got to do so much back there. The reason why we was struggling this year is because the corners got to cover for 7 seconds. If we can cut that from 7 to 2.5, then shit, put me out there as safety. You know what I'm saying? Not really, but kind of, sort of.
Yeah, it don't matter how good you are at safety or DB if your defensive line is trash.
If they got a guard for like 4 seconds.
You see Seattle, I mean, all their DBs look phenomenal.
Great.
And a lot of that has to do with the pass rush. You niggas got 3 seconds or less, 2 seconds or less. And then they're capitalizing on the mistakes. The first layer is the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
Houston too, yeah. For sure. One last candidate I got for you. Offensive player. This is kind of a just like, a fun suggestion, but Devon A-Chain, bro. Thoughts on that?
Come on, shit.
Yeah, I'm with it. Not as a feature back, but as that 1B. That I'd love that. And we get a more physical guy to play 1A. And Managa could be the third back.
I can't even imagine what the Bears would look like if we added Achan back there as just a receiver at the end of the day, because we're not going to be handing the ball off to him much, maybe 5, 6 carries a game. But the fact that
Right.
we could get him if we could get him 5 or 6 targets a game and what he could do in the open space, we would go crazy. But we got to pay for that. I'd rather
That's true.
pay the defense. That's all I'm going to say. Because
That's true.
our offense is young. We're not paying the offense too much bread. The guys on the outside are young on them rookie deals. Caleb ain't really getting the bag yet. Like, we need to capitalize while the offense is young before we got to start paying them.
True.
Great.
Yeah. I mean, our offense, regardless of who we got at running back, we got Caleb Iceman and Ben Johnson. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be fine at those important positions. Minus center and left tackle. Let's improve that and the defense trenches. So I agree. But A-Chain would be fun to watch. What hot takes you guys got to close out the episode?
Jahmyr Gibbs is the #1 pick in every fantasy draft that you can think of. Simple as that. No David
That's not a hot
Montgomery.
take.
No David Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs as a you're not 3 down, but you're 4 down back, probably never coming off the field. He will probably have a historic season coming up here.
Might break the record, to be honest.
He will have a historic season. I mean, he's
I
not
like
going to get a
David
ton
in
of
Houston
carries.
too.
He's not going to get a ton of carries over there because they want to make sure that he can play the whole season. But the way that they pass the ball to him and he get out in open space, he's going to have a historic season where I think he might be 1,000 rusher and 1,000-yard catch receiver as well. And that
Like a
CMC
CMC.
conversation. Yeah, that'll be Gibbs this year.
I like that. I like
that too. For me, I'm going to go Minnesota Vikings get Kyler Murray when the new league starts. And that's their guy next
For
moving
free,
forward.
too.
For free, because Cardinals are paying all his shit. It's gonna be like a vet deal, like a 1 point. It's like less than $5 million and shit.
That's crazy.
So I think he'll take off,
man. But
he'll take off.
I'm not scared of the Vikings. I'm not scared.
I'm
of
not scared of Kyler.
Murray.
Hell no, that's little ass. He gonna be cold the first 7 games. They might go 7-0. That nigga gonna get hurt. It's over with.
I think it would be the right move for the Vikings in terms of the quarterbacks that are available. And I think he could be the next Sam Darnold story. Fail in your first spot, but you go somewhere else and succeed. So Kyler Murray will light it up with Addison, Hawkinson, all the weapons they have over there. That's my hot take.
He needs to mature. I don't want to hear this nigga playing Call of Duty and shit.
Kevin O'Connell's got to get that. Brian Flores on his ass too.
He couldn't get it out of 9.
He couldn't get out of 9.
That's true. He might be the example.
Looking decent towards the end of the year. I ain't gonna lie. Now was decent the last few games of the season. He was decent.
What you mean by decent? Like, he's their starter moving forward?
No, I'm not saying that. But he was playing a lot better. He was playing a lot better than what he was doing in the beginning towards the end of the season. His fantasy numbers, I know we can't always go by fantasy, but he was putting up 20-some fantasy points towards the end of the year. He was low-key playing pretty decent at best. Not great,
he had a
but
good
decent.
Stretch.
So if they get Kyler, it's a competition, or is Kyler the starter?
No, Kyler wins that shit.
I truly think it's a competition. I really do. But Kyler wins the job. Kyler definitely wins the job in training camp, but I think it's a competition. Like, they're not going to name Kyler as the day 1 starter until they get into training camp and he kind of proves it.
I don't think Kyler goes there if they tell him that.
If they don't, I agree.
I don't think he wants to go to the Jets. I think that Minnesota's a spot for him. I think that's the one he wants.
Miami
or Pittsburgh.
They want Willis.
Miami, yeah.
They want Willis. Malik.
Niggas high on Willis. I would pump the brakes on that.
What he was doing to us, boy. What he was doing to us, I'd be high on him too.
Everybody was doing that shit to us. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
the sample size is very low, but this nigga did fumble.
He looked better than
as fuck too.
He looked better than Love at one point.
You're right. Because Snoop Henley did it to us too. Snoop Henley did it to us too.
Like, that's the recipe for our defense. Yeah. Run the ball, don't make no mistakes.
With a black quarterback. Yeah, you
with a black quarterback.
What's nightmare? That's all we got for the hot takes, though. Jaden's hot take, my hot take, Ryan's hot take. Stay updated with that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming on today, providing your analysis. Gonna try to post this pretty soon. But yeah, free agency's coming. Be ready. Lock in with our channel so you stay updated with all the latest news, some predictions and all that. We'll have you covered. But like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Check out Six Man Blitz as well. Thank you guys for watching. As always, peace.
But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.